Alright everyone, we are back in action, trash picking, another day. It is raining, well it's showering, but I guess since it's showering it's still raining. Anyway, it's trash day, and we have a little pile going on over here, so let's see what they've thrown out this week. Might have some items we can use those tennis rackets. Come back and grab those last two pieces. These are almost like for draining some sort of, I'm not sure. I got some tennis rackets. My friend who worked at the scrapyard swore that these were aluminum. And I'm like, I don't know, I think the newer ones are a composite. He's like, no, bring them in, we'll give you aluminum. It's like, I don't know about that. Those are they're good sellers though, because when you need one, you don't want to go out and buy one. I'm telling you that right now. Anything else there we need? I don't need that lamp. I don't feel like clipping the cords on that. Oh man, it's starting to pick up and rain here. But yes, it is trash day. The last trash video I post on Saturday, did very well. So if you've come from that video and you haven't subscribed for quite some time, we do post these videos quite often throughout the week. Been on a pretty strict schedule of trash picking for the past couple of years. So we're making another adventure out here in the rain. The old man might be snoring. We aren't. It is also pouring though. Let's find some treasure today. Making an awesome day of trash picking with taco stacks. Let's do it. I don't know if the guy up there is walking his dog or weed whacking, but if you're weed whacking now, power to you. Wow, this has some weight to it. This is serious. This might not be thrown in the scrap pile. This is actually great. I know it's probably for I like to think they're for showers, but it's probably great for a lot of things. Different parts. The possibilities are endless with that one. Could use a little scrub down, but I don't think that's going to be scrapped. That might be a market piece. Looks like someone's throwing away a tire over here on the right. Don't know if the garbage company is going to take that. A lot of people don't know that a lot of tires actually have a winding of metal inside, usually a copper winding, so a lot of people think you can just probably cut one if you want to. It's a little bit more difficult than that. A little bit more difficult than just cutting off like a razor blade. See what's over here. Looks like something's covered. Doesn't say free, doesn't say garbage, just at the curb. Maybe something up here. These people once in a while have something out. That looks like just a bag maybe. Yep, just a bag of mulch or something. Huh. So I saw this tire out here. I thought maybe it was a wheel. I don't know what the heck that is. On the world. Still have no idea what that is. I think that's aluminum. That's right there, that's brass. I have no idea what this is. Kind of looks like iron because it has a lot of rust on it, but yeah, that's aluminum like I was right. That is steel. And then that one piece is brass. Those are the metal components of it, but don't ask me what the heck it is. It kind of looked like a sausage press to me, but I don't think it's a sausage press. Well, if you didn't know, it is that time of the year. Oh, that might be metal. I don't know about this chair. It is that time of the year where, as you guys see with the red cans, it is both pickup week. So hopefully I'll be able to get an episode out maybe tomorrow morning or tomorrow night of nothing but bulk pickup. This entire week's going to be really crazy, at least. What do we work with? Wood. Ooh. It's a little wobbly also. It's probably the difference between the metal ones and the wood ones. The wood ones, when they get wet, after a while they start to rot. Imagine sitting in that thing, if you weigh over 50 pounds, you'll probably go right through it. Just completely see the back leg snapping. But yes, it is bulk pickup week in this other town. So I'm hoping to get some bulk pickup episodes in. But we'll all see if that works based on if it works. It's up here. A lot of stuff I don't want. If a box has free on it, I'm gonna stop. This box over here does, and it's soaked beyond soaked. It's an Amazon box. It's in it for probably cups and mugs and stuff. Wow. Oh, maybe I'll get $1 for that. And this looking thing. Pretty sure I just dumped all the water right in there. Souvenir something. Alright, where's my bin or my box? Put it in this box over here. One in each box. What do you say? Hey, cleared up. It's kind of sunny out now. What is all this wonderful merchandise on the right? A nice little workout thing. I think that's what that is. I think that's what. There's not really a bulk. There's stuff out coming through at a kind of weird time. It's on and off with the rain. I don't know if that's what is that? I don't know what that is. I think that's for kids to climb on. This looks like a workout bench. Quick way to get tired. That's got mold all over it. I don't know. Can't say I've seen one of those before. It kind of looks like the stuff you see at playgrounds, but everyone seems to be covering everything today. It's I thought with the rain it would kind of stink for stuff to get wet because everything's going to weigh way more than it should, but a lot of things are covered up. What do we got over here? Ooh, some bed rails and some other things. How you doing? Sure that wasn't soaking wet. It's funny, I remember going to their yard sale one time. That was 5 years ago or so. And they had a bunch of sporting equipment stuff, lower end sporting equipment stuff. And I was like, these might be right, items that sell online for 20, 30 bucks. I looked into their garage and they had a huge box of really high-end sporting goods stuff. And I was like, I guess that stuff's not for sale. And he's like, no, I was going to put it at the yard sale, but I'm going to hold on to it for a couple of years. Kids want to get back into sports. I gotta love it. How do you remember these things? I don't know. Because I don't think I've ever picked up anything from their house since. That was 5 years ago. I don't think this is gonna fit. It's not. You know, I know it's not gonna fit. It's taller than me by about 8 inches. So, that ain't gonna work. Huh. Well, that really sucks. Because yeah, that ain't gonna fit. So my van is a certain height. I can put it at an angle, but my van is taller than it is wide. That ain't gonna work. Well, that sucks. I really hate leaving stuff, but unfortunately, I just can't fit that. It looks, I don't know, usually they don't look that tall, I don't think. That one looks a little bit taller than most of them. It also looks like it's a lot more expensive than the ones that I usually find. I'd feel awful taking just a bunch of the pieces and parts, even though it's out for garbage. I'd feel awful if somebody want to use it for themselves and put it together, and they're missing half of it. And I got like 75 cents or $1 worth of scrap metal out of it, and they now no longer have the thing they wanted to take. So, alright, parking in the middle of the road, who cares, right? This is the guy who I got my my mini fridge that I have in my warehouse. I think I used that mini fridge once this entire year. I used it a lot last year, but kind of I wouldn't say I made progress in my time management. But I don't dilly-dally as much as I used to when I'm packing for the flea market. That's pretty nice. Nice 18-quart roaster oven. The mini fridge also is a little weird. It's like the center, I don't know, like the middle of the fridge. If you put anything right in the middle, it usually freezes over. Like, so if you put a water ball right in the center, it'll freeze. But if you put a water ball like to the side, the left, the right, or like towards the front of the door, it doesn't freeze. And it doesn't even like get really that cold. But the stuff right in the middle freezes. Don't know how that works, but it works that way. It might have a fan blowing right in the middle. That'd be my guess. All right, so an interesting day. It's kind of clear out now. It's kind of dried up also, so very interesting. This is just a handful of things I picked up, I think, in my last. Kind of nice, little vintage. Surprised not marked made in Japan on the bottom. Teapot's kind of nice. As you can see, there's water laying in there. It's yeah. It's raining. I never put it away. I put away a lot of the other stuff, like that tree. That I still have to do a little bit more research. If you're curious about what I'm talking about, check out my video I posted on Saturday, finding that in the garbage. Really still don't know the value. I've done a little bit of research. It seems like even the tree itself might have never been used. I wouldn't call it brand new, but I guess brand new would be like never used. That kind of makes sense. But I would say it's never been used, or at least taken out of the wrappings, because it has each individual wrapping for all the branches still like almost sealed shut, which I don't think you'd really do if you were trying to put it away. I wouldn't say you jam it back in there, but it's too nicely done, where it's almost like it's still from the factory. So that was a really good score. So I don't really know the value on that. I had a friend who sold one, I think, for $1,200, a little bit larger, but theirs wasn't brand new. So, at least not that I know of. Anyway, this is what we grabbed on today's adventure. I will go, probably go out again tomorrow morning. I have a lot of things going on this entire week, so we'll see how well that works. I did take this. Now, this is a print. I wouldn't call it ship art, as they call it, cruise ship art, but it's something almost like you'd find on a cruise ship. I think it's more of a Hobby Lobby piece. It doesn't have anything on the back, but I did flip it over and I looked at the backside to see if it was soaking wet. You would often see, especially if things have been out in the trash for a long time, you'll see water damage, usually on the bottom part. That's where all the water kind of focused, or if it was like in a puddle, or just the ground itself seeped up through the print or the painting, you'd see that. So I flipped it over when I grabbed it to see if it had it, and it didn't, and that's why I decided to take it, because usually I would leave something if it's ever water damage, and considering it was raining, I figured it'd probably suffer that same fate. We got a handful of other things, some tennis rackets, and some other goodies. We got ourselves a nice roaster oven, good for Thanksgiving. I don't know what's happening with Thanksgiving this year, but it was fun. Today's treasure hunt was lots of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more trash picking adventures. If you haven't checked out my channel yet or checked out my trash picking playlist, I do have over 800 episodes. We just crossed that threshold just recently. So check out the trash picking playlist. And of course, if anyone out there wants to pick up any Taco Stack merchandise, I still do have a select few hats and t-shirts in stock. I know I don't plug this every single video, but I do have merchandise still available. First link down below. All the proceeds from those sales help make these videos possible. And of course, catch you guys next time for our next adventure. Till next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.